Divine greetings of love and light, beautiful ones. Thank you for being here once again as we share in the delight and love of the languages of lights. And I send my breath and my gratitude of love to you and out to the ethers as today we receive and share our passions. Today being January 6th, 2018, equaling 9. And the sacred circuitry from our friends from Sirius is about receive. The number 9 is about receiving. And I was reminded today, of course, of the 369 and the divinity of the divine of 9. And I was hearing today the councils of 9. Le kia soto soporia harungoria de coseporia soto ila condiara sana iwa koikia. Semiaro and a cuebarosana ikiwara katiora kosana. And how the number 9 has become so significant. Niaburi sipia unquia. Hameawa kosha. And I was reminded today also of through also our friends through Sirius portal and our divine connections to our family, our star family, the Shikani, the Sasani. And I was reminded today as I was enveloped today in this, again, turquoise and green and purple energy, feeling the gifts of Gaia, the strength and clarity I receive as we intentionally activate our chakras and share our gratitude with Gaia and our gifts with Gaia. Yatosa inkiasa se ishato kungiasa to sikila kato inkiasa to shopola harako. So today I was reminded of, on this Saturday, this day of passion, we're reminded that the 6th thing that we can't live without as humans is passion. And I was reminded of the times that I was walking in the farm fields in the winter time north of where I live now. And even though it was cold today on my walk, it was nowhere near as cold as it is north of Chicago. And so much of my time and my clarity and my awakening and my passion was discovered walking these farm fields and feeling these cycles of nature. And on this day, on Saturday, we are invited to explore what brings us passion. So saying our favorite word 3 times, listening to our favorite sound for 3 seconds. Today, I was walking out there listening to the bird song of birds that I hadn't heard the day before, simply because I was becoming aware just in that 3 seconds. And I thank them for their beautiful conversation with me. Playing a recording or imagining or seeing your favorite image or place and putting it on the mirror and looking at it for 3 seconds. And now we've got our 3 and our 3 and our 3 equaling 9. And I didn't even plan that. So I just heard that. And I had written that day, creation is the manifestation of pure thought. And when we are in our passion, we are in the manifestation of pure thought. And I remember Bashar saying, being passionate about being passionate. And I was so passionate those days about receiving that information, asking and intending to receive, to be the receiver of this higher dimensional frequency energy. And I was reminded, I love journals. I have all different kinds of journals, but all different shapes and sizes. And I've received many journals over the years as gifts. And my son had bought me this box of field note journals, and because I loved walking in the farm fields. And I was reminded of that today, about how here in the Northern Hemisphere, the farm fields are quiet and they're resting, and they're many of them are covered under blankets of ice and snow. And I used to walk those blankets of ice and snow and marvel in the quiet and the resting, and knowing though that everything was still alive, still part of the beautiful cycle, and how in the southern hemisphere you're now in your summer and things are blooming and seeds are falling and being replanted. And so I was reminded of that today too, about planting and reseeding. And then I found my field notes, and I absolutely love this set. It has corn, and where I lived before, I was actually marveling because in the Midwest, where I lived before, it says on here, if baseball is first, then America's second favorite pastime is growing corn and putting it into every conceivable use. More corn is grown in the U.S. than any other grain, and more corn is grown here than anywhere else in the world. Used for food, oils, alcohol, biofuel, mazes, ornamentation, alien hoaxes, which we know that's not true. Well, some are hoaxes, and inexpensive tobacco pipes. It's a love affair run deep, grown as high as an elephant's eye from mid-March to early December throughout the Midwest, Great Plains, and portions of the East Coast. Corn is as American as apple pie, which itself is made using a host of corn derivatives. And in those days of walking in those farm fields, I would walk through, and the farmers would alternate the crops. And I would be walking and doing videos in the middle of this, corn that was taller than me, feeling the grace and the graciousness and the gratitude and the connection. And I remember just becoming so emotional so many times about feeling the connection to not only every stalk of corn, but every grain of corn, and then sending it love and blessings to everywhere in which it was distributed all over the world, knowing my love went everywhere with those seeds. And so I was reminded of that today, and so I started making notes in the one for corn to celebrate this new cycle with me. And my own new awareness and awakening simply by wanting and asking to receive, and then allowing the farm fields and the messages that were there for me. And today, now that I've moved far, about 9 hours south of where I was before, one of the main crops here is cotton. And so I was marveling about that idea too, about cotton, and how it's one of the things that one of my favorite things. I love cotton. It makes me feel soft and warm and connected to the earth. It's my favorite textile, if you will. And then soybeans was another thing that they grew up north. And there's hay all over here, the hay fields, and wheat, of course, and the wheat fields, and sorghum. And then I was reminded that I forgot that this was even in here. And I just want to share this stuff with you because it's my passion. So this is a map of all of the different, where each of these in the United States, where each of these grains are grown. And so where I lived before, in the Corn Belt, that's where I lived before, was right up here in the very corner of Illinois, right along Lake Michigan. And now I am more in the, well, I'm a little bit of everything, but now I'm right here in Tennessee, right close to here, right around where cotton is. And then there's also overlappings, if you can see, of different grains. And so I was feeling immensely grateful today, sorry for all the noise, and about us and being guardians of Gaia, and asking to receive the information from the gifts from Gaia as we connect with her, as we are guardians, as we love and send healing energy, and how it affects all of our chakras, and how we're receiving all of these colors and sounds and scents. And I think about the essential oils and everything that we use, crystals. The last few days I've been feeling strong Atlantean and Lemurian energy, crystal skulls energy, crystals, the crystal speaking to the crystals I have with me here. So I'm offering today this cup of inspiration about being passionate about your passion, about communing with nature in order to receive the information that it is that you are here to receive. So I've got my exquisite, beautiful Lemurian crystal here, just basking in the sunlight with me, and my beautiful quartz crystal ball as I've been communing and absorbing its energy and communing and sending them light languages. And I've got my beautiful, I love this because it's so sacred geometry. I feel this connection to the Yayal, the Shikani, Metatron, the sacred geometry with this beautiful, this is Charlotte, my pendulum, my beautiful crystal pendulum. And it's obviously very multidimensional and geometric. And I feel many of the Ascended Masters and connections with this. And so we spend a lot of time together. Matter of fact, I was asking her some questions for myself today. And so very excited about how we're able to, when we ask to receive, we're also able to receive the information through our crystals and send them information. And today I was guided to draw a card from the Conscious Spirit deck. And I'm feeling again these purples and green energy. And this is the air elemental in the back. So I was reminded today too, I wanted to share this with you. This I drew back on 11/11 actually of this year. And it actually, I had just opened up to the page by accident, and it said feeding and seeding light. And that's how I feel how I feel right now is as we're sharing our passions and we're asking to receive this information, we're literally feeding and seeding the light and seeding and growing the crops, if you will, seeding actually the light in order for it to grow even stronger. And these galactic glyphs and symbols I was given that day about feeding and seeding the light that I just wanted to share with you again. And it's interesting because that on this passion also I have 11/11 down here. So, and it was interesting today at the Saturday Human Colony webinar, as I was feeling this Atlantean and Lemurian energy, that was actually a being came through from Atlantis, and the discussion was about Atlantis and Lemuria and crystals and the crystal skulls. And I was reminded today to take out my relatively new jade, all thanks to my buddy Bree, that was able to get these for me. And before one of our wonderful Rosalie's crystal shops closed in Chicago, and so she was able to get there before they closed. And he was the crystal master, and I have several of his crystals now, including that's where I received the crystal ball and the Lemurian crystal. So they're no longer in business, I'm afraid, but so I was able to grab this, and this is a purple jade. So I'm feeling very strong connections to this. I've been feeling very strong connections recently to just that idea of opening the crystal skulls. I just looked at the timestamp, and it was 13/1333. So I found that interesting. Very synchronistic. Yatusa 3339. So you guys, you just can't make this up. So I ask you all to just take a moment and breathe with me and accept this divine galactic blessing. As we receive and connect with the triangle, the body, mind, and spirit within us all, this divine light, as we step into this Metatron energy, this divine archangel Metatron energy, this archangel sacred geometric energy. And I was guided, the back of these cards are the chakras and the Merkaba and the colors and the rooting to Gaia and to the stars. So it's got it all here. And we thank our guides. We send them our deepest love and gratitude for being here with us in this way, in this now. I feel the lights blinking all around me. Asking us all to receive the information that it is that we need to raise our frequency to the place of what we consider pure light, pure healing, seeing and imagining ourselves as the beings that we wish to be. What is it that we're doing and seeing, and how are we behaving? How are we living? What do we eat? What do we think? Realizing that all those things are connected. Oh, okay, this one fell out. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, this we have 13, the solar plexus chakra. And this yellow, and it's very interesting because this morning too, I almost wore yellow, and I've even been known to change my clothes several times in a day for that reason. So this is very, very interesting that, and she is holding her divine light. I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. We take actions daily to awaken our personal power by asking to receive, by asking to hear the messages, to allow ourselves to shine our light, to be that sun that's shining right now. That's whether it's summer or winter. We are receiving light codes every moment of every day from the sunlight. We're receiving from the moon. We're receiving from our galactic families. We're receiving every moment information from our bodies. Every moment we are transforming. That number 13 is about transformation. And today this day, I say today, in this age of Aquarius, we're being asked to transform. Masoto shibiara sonodeo olahono. La shetonin kiba soto shapalaha. La hirako saporshino seberiara. And isn't it interesting too? I'm feeling this color of corn, yellow. Adios soto peshiawa hiarakoa. Ita siara sona yara somayara. And when we receive, we shine. Maru asamakwa. Mandia sonodisa. So I thank you today, and I realize now this yellow, this inner sun, and actually that's the back page of another page. Yes, Satoso, and this looks kind of like a corn stalk, but that was all 11s as well. Imatoshonosa Pleiadian, very interesting. Ikia Satoso Inkia, La Intashoto Impalarisima, Samurushanara, Sononiasa, and here. Look at these little headphones to receive. Tosa. Semisa. So yes, I do share these on my Galactic Art and Script community. I share these on my Google Plus page. I have many photos of my Galactic Art and Script to help you receive and activate your galactic light codes. And I thank you once again in divine grace and gratitude for opening your conscious spirit and intending to receive with arms outstretched. I receive the light within me. I receive and open my solar plexus, the sun within me. I love you. Koyasanotea. Mahala. Namaste.